Here's our little corner of the volleyball world. Miami and Tulsa lead things off this afternoon, followed by High Point and Kansas. Those winners meeting ultimately against the #1 seed Nebraska. Kansas State also on that side of the bracket. A lot to get to before we get that far. Good look at the Miami Hurricanes.
And then the Golden Hurricane.
The Golden Hurricane.
It's hurricane season.
Tulsa will be in the blue, trimmed in gold, serving from left to right. Miami will be in the white, trimmed in orange and green. Glad you're with us from Lawrence, Kansas. We're underway in the postseason. Patterson's on the deck trying to save it, but it's point Miami.
Tremendous effort. It just went underneath, as you mentioned. But a great touch off the first ball. They're trying to run the slide. Who's going to settle in early? It's 4 p.m. Central Time.
Allie Wilson puts it in play. We're going to handle that one. We're going to see Nadia Colon a lot this afternoon.
Floor going to work early here. You see her working in a touch point and a high contact power through the seam, and she does it in a multitude of ways. You know she's going to get her kills, but can you manage?
Tulsa lets that one sail along.
Manage everybody else really around Flor Marie Herdia-Colon, because she knows she's going to get her kills, but it's can you be exceptional defensively with everyone else is going to be the key for Tulsa.
Lauren Eitler now for Tulsa. 15 kills in her last match against Rice to bring Tulsa to this postseason. Floor scoring early.
Making something out of nothing, almost at the 10-foot line, tagging the hand, out of the reach of the defense. And we talked about her numbers a bit earlier on, but simply one of the best. She finds a multitude of ways to score from the front row, from the back row, from the service line, just gets it done.
Ariana Rodriguez puts it in play. Outstanding setter for Miami. Jill Hansen scores at the freshman middle for the Tulsa Hurricane.
Handled the first contact, and that's difficult to do off the serve of one of the strongest servers in the NCAA going at you. And Ariana Rodriguez, but nicely handled, able to run that quick ball to Hansen, who was the freshman of the year in the conference.
So Herdia-Colon will serve it up, and this is one of those power serves that just kind of strikes you in awe.
Well, between you have Rodriguez right before and then to back it up, it was like a 1-2 punch of really great servers, but an error. And that's what you're going to see from Miami. As high risk, high reward, you're going to see that, but you're going to take it because they're going to have a multitude of aces throughout the match. But if you're Tulsa, you have to be pleased with early going here. You manage it 5 points in, 10 points in, kind of just in small little increments.
Brittany Bacorn now for the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Luciano with a great effort to keep that ball up. Scored for Kat Cooper.
We talked about Braden Hipp. It was a wonderful set selection, tremendous effort, as you mentioned, all the way to the back wall. But on this free ball attempt to get the slide, and its versatility, its balanced attack is the name of the game for Tulsa, and Braden Hipp making a wonderful selection. It's interesting with both of these teams. We talked to both their respective coaches. Is they didn't really have a lot of returning players back into their roster. Tulsa only had 4 on the roster from last year. So what a good job that Lauren Ramatowski and her staff has done.
Herdia-Colon is long, so it's point Tulsa. Keno Gandahar is the head coach at Miami in his 13th season, 9 NCAA tournament appearances, 5th straight for Gandahar and his Hurricanes.
It's been a consistent team in the NCAA tournament under his leadership.
Milovic puts it away. Lauren Remetowski in her 3rd season, and what a job she has done at Tulsa. From the Kansas City area nearby, played at Kansas State, very familiar with this area. You were her camp counselor here in Kansas.
I had her in camp. Yeah, I played with her sister, Jamie. She's always going to be Lauren Matthewson in my mind, but married now, Remetowski. Yeah, hats off to her in her 3rd year, getting Tulsa back into the NCAA tournament.
Ready Cologne from the back row.
We saw her air on the last back row attack that she had, but Floor makes that adjustment. It's a pretty snap. Finds the back court.
Vergara serves it up. Vergara with a nice pickup. Ready Cologne from the back row again.
And what an outlet it is to have Heredia Cologne on this dig and then just lay it up there, saying lead her into it. And she shows that versatility even from the back row attack, where she went cross court, that time more shading towards the line, hitting those different seams on the back court.
Miami climbing out to a 4-point advantage now in this opening set. Tulsa will take a timeout. We'll take a break with them. Opening round of the NCAA tournament here on ESPN Plus, coming to you from Lawrence, Kansas. Plenty of fans from Tulsa making the drive up to Lawrence, Kansas. Watching their Golden Hurricane taking on the Hurricanes of Miami. Miami thought they had a pretty good chance to host, and they're sent far from home, and not sure the players are all that happy about it. More for the families than anyone else, but great season out of the ACC, and Hurricanes scored again.
And now a 5-0 scoring run, and it's been picking up the defensive pressure. You see at the plane of the net, a block, but also the pressure from the service line. Vergara back there serving with nice pace. Also has an ace within the scoring run.
Good pickup from Patterson. From the back row, Megan Mills out of nearby Topeka Seaman High School.
Yeah, longest extended rally of the match so far, and it was a back row attack. And then Megan Mills, like you mentioned, one of those fantastic players. The freshman being available, finding it, sneaking it right through the front of the block, just not pressed in time.
Nice pickup from Bacorn. Milovic puts it away from Miami. Just off the hands of Jill Hansen. Powering down is Lauren Eitler.
Coach Remetowski gives Lauren Eitler huge praise for the work that she put in the offseason. Got stronger, jumped higher, and that was on display on that first ball side out.
Touches 10 feet plus. She went off her verticals there. Braden Hip now for Tulsa. Already Cologne. Her 5th kill.
She doesn't need much. She's just a sliver of an opening, and now 5 kills on 6 attempts for Heredia Cologne, saying, I'm just going to take advantage of every opportunity.
Dahlia Wilson, who spent some time at Kansas State. It's about an hour and a half away from here. Good pickup from Mills. Is there a touch? No, point Miami.
This attack from Olivia Vance, who's been a very special player, just almost gets the hand just out of over the top of the block. You can see where she was aiming to try to tool the block.
I was just watching Rodriguez's reaction to that. Like, that's on me. That's on me. She's one of the real leaders on that side.
And what I
Sophomore
appreciate
center.
about that is that she was taking ownership of how she was setting up that block, but it went actually right down the front of the middle blocker. But she was like, hey, if I could set that block up better for you.
Lauren Eitler with the ace. Says long. That serve flies long.
And both teams now feature an ace apiece. Going back there, trying to serve with attention, and this is, as I mentioned, one of the best in the country with the lefty that can really get it going, Ariana Rodriguez.
Good serve. Patterson takes it. Good dig from Rodriguez. Ready, Colon puts it away.
As out the service line, she says, I'll also, look at that dig. Perfectly height in the air, allowing for the libero to step in, secondary set that ball. Setter was out, she had the dig on that first contact. That's well executed. Defense into offense at transition.
Long from Rodriguez, point to Tulsa. We talked about the officials. These are the best of the best from the regular season who get promoted on to the NCAA tournament, much like the
what
players.
What an honor, yeah.
Absolutely.
As it should be. You do a great job throughout the regular season officiating. You get the opportunity to officiate the big dance.
Meg Goodwin. Freshman puts it in play.
Vergara's had a wonderful start to this match, not only with a service run. Keep in mind, earlier when it was tied 5-5, it was her going back there on the service line, and now offensively on the front row.
Ready, Colon with the serve.
She got it high hand.
Not a touch. Point Tulsa.
What a rundown too from Hip, because this had a lot of velocity. But you can see Hip leads her attacker into it. She passed her, but spins it up there.
Hurricanes keep it alive. Chance for Tulsa. Kat Cooper.
Kat Cooper, one of the players that joined the roster this year, who's been a great increase in production in that middle blocker position. A transfer from San Diego State.
Has family in nearby Arkansas, so sure she has some fans in the stands. Courtney Baycorn with an ace.
Oh, that was beautiful. The placement of that. I mean, the bottom just dropped into it, and that was almost in between zone 1 and 2. It was where there's a lot of Miami players all bunched up, so it caused a little bit of confusion on their side.
Right down the line.
Vergara once again, it was a broken play, but she really truly made something out of nothing. So right now, any type of little bit of out of system, you're seeing where Miami is still able to terminate.
Right in the coffin corner.
That was beautiful.
That's Bayless, the senior outside. It's back to Megan Mills. Back up from Feliciano. Feliciano again. Coming at you. Feliciano into the first row. That's the pancake is up. Nice save from Lauren Patterson. Feliciano stabs at it. The pick up from Bakewell. That ball was still up for a second. Great point.
Woo,
Wonderful effort from both sides.
I hope you weren't holding your breath within that rally. I mean, that one had multitude of pancakes. I mean, the defensive effort, both bros making exceptional plays. And then a crafty little 50 play from the senior. Getting some love from her teammates. Everybody take a deep breath because that was a marathon of a point.
That was a good one. Brings Tulsa to within 2. Now the Golden Hurricane are within 1.
And just like that, right? It's that play. I know it's back-to-back points. It maybe seems minor, but it's actually very significant because look at the going into the huddle right now. Tulsa has all the momentum. I think it's really smart timeout from the coaching staff for Miami to say, hey, let's not let this go into another point. It's already a 3-0 scoring run now from Tulsa midway through this set 1.
You can see the excitement from the Tulsa side, and I think you could sense that talking with her coach earlier this week. I think she made a great point about, you know, yes, this is all important, but you also want to celebrate it because it's a huge achievement to make it to this point in the season. They had a great run through the postseason tournament, and to be able to make it this far is a great accomplishment in just her 3rd year.
No doubt, they went on a tear, and they upended a lot of quality teams. They beat Rice. You know, Rice is a fantastic team. They have the highest RPI in program history, sitting at 36 from an RPI perspective. And again, I go back to the job that Lauren Ramatowski has done in her 3rd year to get Tulsa back into the tournament the first time since 2012. And she talked about, you know, a program built on her 3 pillars, you know, of love and excellence and commitment. And you're seeing that on display. And she says, listen, we have to out-team teams. We're not going to we don't have maybe the best of the players individually, but as a collective unit, they have to have that love and that trust and that commitment of excellence, everybody doing their job. And 2 points ago, you have that on display within that rally.
It's funny when you talk to coaches at this point in the season, almost to a coach, they'll talk about how much they enjoy this group. Whatever is special about this group, for every team that seems it's in the tournament, every coach we talk to, I love being around this group. There's something, you can't put your finger on it, but there's always something about a team that can get to the postseason.
And you know that it's fleeting because you know in this match it could be over, right? You know that this could be the last opportunity you have with this group right here and now. And that's also too, I think, when coaches get sentimental and they talk to us about it too, because it's like, man, you just want to bottle it up, but you know that you can't because things change, and things change very quickly in this landscape.
Megara, who had a nice service run earlier in this set, puts it in play. Wide, and Tulsa once again within 1.
And we talked to Coach Ramatowski. She said we have to take advantage when Heredia Cologne is on the back row, and that is right now in these couple rotations. And so what can Tulsa do when Heredia Cologne is in the back row? Obviously, she's shown that she can still score from the back row, but it is going to be important. And 2 missed serves just back-to-back. It's more on like the timing of the back-to-back missed serves that's difficult. And now Heredia Cologne back on the front row.
Danilovic will put it in play. 6'2" freshman.
Rodriguez not fooled at all by that tip. Just hung up in the air. That's the sophomore setter taking that seam. Talk about a player that's played at a high level of the Olympics. No big deal.
With a lot of fire too, doesn't she? Quick ball to Joe Hansen.
I love the recruiting the story that they talked about with Jill Hansen. You know, I mean, Coach Ramatowski said that she was a homeschool kid, and so she was watching her play. She played with maybe not her age group. She played up.
Playing down.
That's right, down. And so she thought that maybe she had already hadn't committed. Got her on a recruiting trip shortly after.
Rodriguez puts it away. So many times you hear about kids trying to play up, but she was actually playing down. She thought she was a year removed from the class that she was recruiting, right? And then
that's right.
Somebody said, no, she's a senior. Oh!
I got to go back, and she was running back to the court.
Great story. Dally Wilson with the serve. They go quickly again. It's Jill Hansen.
That's the thing. Just in her freshman year, and Coach Ramatowski said she doesn't even know how good she is. She's just been such a special player. I said, well, kudos to you, Coach, for a great recruiting job.
Already a Cologne with a shot. Hip was able to take it. Stepped back by Hansen. And it's Jill Hansen once again for Tulsa.
Well, it was Hip that actually just wore that first ball. She sat in and says, oh, any way is up is good. Play goes on, a free ball, and then 2 extra attempts finalized from Hansen with a big-time block for the freshman.
Lauren Eitler with the serve. That ball's down. Logan Wiley.
That was in. That was a great shot using the deep part of the court, and the middle got frozen because you're expecting, right, Herdia Cologne to get the ball, and so that allowed for that one-on-one attempt.
Rodriguez with a good deep serve. That was off Wiley. Already Cologne is wide.
Good touch up the block, able to run your offense. And let's take a look at this. I don't know if she missed, but Hip was right there. She said she put her right foot on that sideline. Exactly what you should do defensively.
That good one with the serve. Ready to Cologne with authority.
That rotation, they use her on the right side, and get your best player of the ball late in sets. But Tulsa right there. I mean, first ball side out if they're able to do that, but keep in mind, Herdia Cologne can get it going from the service line.
Good serve. It's off the rafters, but still in play. Falls on the Tulsa side. And now Miami has set points. Ramatowski said, tell her players, you just got to get it up somehow, right?
Yeah, that one was, man, that was the most heat that we've seen from her from the service line. I mean, she truly brought it, and that's what special players do in big moments. Going back there, team up by 2 late in the set, comes up with an ace. The second ace for Miami in this set.
Coach Gandara said, I asked him if it was like Michael Jordan. People knew that Michael Jordan was going to shoot. You knew that he was going to have the shot, and still he was able to get his points. Is that what floor is like? And he said, somewhat. Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, you look at the numbers, and they're just silly. I mean, she is #1 in the country in points per set, #1 in kills per set, #1 in total points, #1 in total kills, #1 in attacks per set, #1 in total attacks.
That's in the country. That's not just in her conference.
NCAA.
Yes.
And not the player of the year in her conference.
Interesting. Looking at Babcock is very good. I agree, but she's a special player and one that truly it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch her know that she's going to have to carry a heavy load, know that she's going to get the lion's share of balls, and then continue to manage it. It takes a certain mentality to be that type of player.
That is one of the great joys of being able to do the NCAA tournament, is seeing these great players
rise up,
come through and rise up and have phenomenal matches.
We saw Jess Merzick do it. We've seen Kennedy Martin do it.
Yes.
And now we're treated to Heredia Cologne this year.
It's a treat. It really is. She'll have set points in her hand as she steps behind the line. This is long. One set point save for Tulsa.
Figure for Miami, and Vergara's had a great, I mean, she has 2 kills, but she's had an ace as well, and she had a couple big plays. Let's see if they can get her the ball, perhaps, in this set out.
Brittany Bankhorn.
Yep.
Heredia Cologne from the back row. We'll end this opening set 25-22. Hurricanes get a real test from the Golden Hurricane. Heredia Cologne ends it. We're going to set number 2 here in Lawrence on ESPN+. Miami wins the opening set 25-22. Lee Fleisig, Jill Dorsey Hall with you from Lawrence, Kansas. And a big dose of floor for the Hurricanes.
As it should be. 8 kills in that first set, late on in the set as well. Able to get an ace for her team, doing it all different ways. High off the hands, back row, finding the seams. She's a gamer, she's a baller. I mean, she's done it all season long, continuing to increase her level of play. Look at the heat from this serve. That had a ton of pace on it. That was when her team was up 23-21. Gets them to set point. Miami hitting at a pretty high clip, 324. Tulsa, though, gave a wonderful fight. You saw the fire, the team mentality that Tulsa features. And so I expect a good one in set number 2.
Teams at flip sides. Tulsa will be on your right, Miami on your left.
Miami to serve, number 11, Konya
Danilovic will put it in play for the Hurricanes. Second set underway. And right away, it's Jill Hansen. What happens when she finds out how good she really is?
I don't know. I mean, this is like just bouncing a ball. She just seems fearless. Seems like she's having a great time. And again, give credit to the pass first off first contact from Mills, and then for Hip to get her a wonderful ball.
And an ace. Great Hip. Point Miami. Heredia Cologne.
And even on a broken play, and they just missed time on the block.
Good pickup from Vergara. There was a touch. Point Tulsa.
I think it was a net violation, I believe, on Miami.
Lauren Eitler celebrates.
Yeah, you can see there, I believe it was Logan Wiley in the net on their descent.
Quick ball to Jill Hansen. She snaps around and thanks her setter.
Yeah, a strong pickup. It was a positive touch off the block. It wasn't a terminating block, but a positive touch. Defense able to run through and continuing that Smart set selection because Jill Hansen has had the hot hand. 5 of 6, hitting .833. The freshman playing lights out.
Hansen got a hand on that one to save it.
Touch. And that was Jill Hansen, as you mentioned, the middle, coming down from the block, able to scoop it up. Play goes on. And then, yeah, you could see it hits off the hands of Rodriguez. What a start for Tulsa in the second set.
Ariana Rodriguez.
Oh, such a savvy player. I mean, just such good body control and balance. That ball was tight to the net, but she timed it perfectly.
National teammate of Redia Cologne. It's just long from Olivia Vance. Rodriguez, the All-ACC setter. Chance for Tulsa. Beth Bayless.
I mean, we were talking right over the top of the block. Vergara even had to try to play that because, I mean, it was barely over. Talk about placement.
Good serve from Jill Hansen. No touch, point Tulsa.
Jill Hansen started off this rally with a ton of heat from her serve. That one, I think, trying to tag the hand, just couldn't get a full snap on that ball, back wall.
How about the block? Kat Cooper.
Well, it was very disciplined because the setter was up and she was back row. So you have to sit on that as a middle. It's so tempting, and then wait, timed, and then go up with your duties. That's middle to middle there with the solo block. She was going line to line with some velocity with Jill Hansen, just goes wide.
Good run from the freshman.
It's a 3-0 scoring run.
Redia Cologne now with the serve. Great angle from Olivia Vance.
And Olivia Vance has been a bit quiet in this match so far, so I do appreciate, though, this well-handled ball off the heat of her Redia Cologne, and then bouncing a ball going extremely sharp. As you can see, her productivity on the season has been very high. So they're going to need to get her going a little bit more, and that's her second kill of the match.
Up amongst the rafters and falls. Point Tulsa.
Tulsa out here in set number 2, taking what their momentum they gained in set number 1 and really bringing it here, playing cleaner volleyball. And again, a balanced attack that we thought we were going to see from Tulsa on display.
Danilovic, kind of crafty play.
I think head coach Ramataski talking to the down official, which I understand. Maybe if thinking that she threw that ball, going to carry that. Anything behind the head that's going to has to be called. Oh, well done from Vergara.
Vergara takes it off the hands. Bayless was there for Tulsa. Eitler runs it down. Bayless saw an opening. Hurricanes unable to respond here. Just out of Wilson's reach. Megan Mills. Faster tempo ball. Milovic.
This is to their middle on that quick. It was very well,
Wilson, yeah,
well handled though from Danilovic on the back row. At first contact was beautiful, which allowed for them to run that quick tempo offense.
Just off the tape from Vergara. Kat Cooper's having a day.
She is, but it also goes back to Megan Mills, the freshman, is doing an outstanding job ball handling the first contact, which allows then Tulsa to run their middles effectively. Both of the middles have been wonderful for Tulsa so far in this match.
Aurelia Colon from the back row. A real shot.
You know, in most matches, you're like, okay, we have them out of system. She's almost off the court. That's coming from behind her head, and she still hits with a ton of heat, finds a way to get the kill for her team.
That's Lauren Eitler, who gets up high and scores it for Tulsa.
Lauren Eitler, well placed, going off the hand, that left hand, excuse me, her right hand of the setter. Smart tool.
Redick Colon is wide.
Give credit to Lauren Patterson, the libero for Tulsa, sitting there knowing exactly where she is on the floor. That's over her, higher than her shoulders, so she knows good court awareness to let that ball go out wide.
Sent back over, that's Eitler again. Tulsa the first to 15. The Golden Hurricane coming back here in the second set from Lawrence. Miami won the first set, but it's been all Tulsa here in set number 2.
And Tulsa passing extremely well in the second set, hitting 529. So credit their primary passes, also credit their senior setter who's been tremendous all season long. Brayden Hipp, who's gonna go back, continuing to serve for Tulsa. It's a 3-0 scoring run right now for the Golden Hurricane.
Redick Colon tried to tip it. Tulsa was there.
Redick Colon had 8 kills in set number 1. This set, only 2. So credit the Tulsa defense making in-match adjustments. That time, the freshman, a little hang time in the air.
Redick Colon. Smart move. Olivia Vance.
And the changeup, she really held that. I didn't know where she was going to go with that, and so it was really tough read from Olivia Vance. And that'll end a 5-0 scoring run.
Talia Wilson for Miami. Wilson serves. Low from Redick Cologne. And Tulsa has an 18-9 advantage.
Lauren Eichler to serve.
Patterson there to cover. And it's the freshman Jill Hansen.
I mean, she does have quite the hang time. She was up in the air, and I thought she was coming down, but she gets up there. Watch her arm swing. She's up, a little snap of the, I mean, really fast arm swing through the zone.
The Tulsa faithful love it. Timeout Miami. What has Tulsa done in the second set to turn things around?
I mean, everybody doing their job at an extremely high level. And that's the thing about this team that's difficult is you look at, well, one, Jill Hansen has been phenomenal, the freshman, but also Beth Bayless. Both of those players, between Jill Hansen and Beth Bayless, 6 kills, no errors on 8 attempts. So very low air volleyball, but their primary passing, because we have seen Miami go on some scoring runs throughout the season, but then able to flip the switch, get an ace themselves to start off, you know, early in set number 2, keying on one-on-one block there, a big play from their middle. So it's not one player getting out, going out, you know, out of control with crazy plays. It's every player doing their job. And as Coach Ramatowski told us, she's like, we have to out-team teams. Like, that's what we're gonna have to do. We know who we are. We have to go do that at a high level, and they feel pretty good about it.
It's impressive to hear a coach talk about the match and see how it develops.
In real time, exactly. I mean, she called it,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
I mean, exactly. She's like, listen, we know that Miami has incredible athletes. They have, you know, a couple of the best players, one of the best players in the country in Heredia Cologne. She's like, but we have to be able to control our emotions and play together as a team and play high-level collective volleyball. And they've done that certainly in set number 2.
Lauren Eitler has been very good in this match. We'll serve it up. Heredia Cologne. Eitler just runs out of room. Beth Bayless sat in on that one pretty well.
It was just miscommunication, actually, because look at this dig right there. I think it was who was going to take that second contact. They had some room. You count on Heredia Cologne to get you a side out when you need it.
And a dig from Rodriguez. Tulsa's to 20. Good win now for Tulsa. Heredia Cologne is wide. Good one with the ace. 22-10.
It has been all Tulsa in set number 2. Coming back with yet another ace, serving a deep flat float into the seam.
Vergara has really been one of the standouts for Miami.
I actually think there was some miscommunication on what they were doing on this. There was 2 players over there, I think, that thought they were going to get the set. So a little just out of sorts on the side of Miami right now. I know
like
it's still
2 wide receivers in the same area,
but
right?
I know it still results in a kill,
Right.
sure, but it's more about like the body language after that play. I mean, complete night and day from set number 1 to 2 for Miami.
Heredia Cologne winds up long.
Yeah, I think that one you could see blue. Can't not close enough to pull that challenge card.
Baycorn with the serve. Cooper was there for Tulsa. Cooper got a hand on that one. Cooper swings.
Oh, that's a beautiful set from Braden Hibb. The tempo on that in transition was fantastic. Watch this set. Connection at a high level.
It's multiple set points now for Tulsa.
The joy of which she plays with, too. Coach Ramatowski told us that. He's like, you're going to see she's a fiery player, plays with a lot of emotion. Oh, Vergara continuing to be the hot hand.
Vergara
Efficient.
with 5 kills now.
Yeah, efficient too. No errors.
Riddick along with a nice pass there as well. Just off the hands, pretty athletic play there from Anilovic.
Oh, well done. That did just tag the right hands of Hibb.
Beth Bayless will bring the second set to a close. 25-13. Tulsa comes back. All hurricane in the second set. We're tied at 1 here in Lawrence.
2 down.
Tulsa comes storming back in set number 2, taking it 25-13. We're even at a set apiece here in Lawrence. Take a look at those second set highlights, JDH.
And it was a lot of Tulsa and a lot of players that got involved. They were able to pass at a very high clip that allowed for them to run an efficient offense. Tulsa in set number 2 hit 565 in that set. So a multitude of players, credit again their setter for getting a lot of different players involved. They also served well from the service line themselves, but at very high efficiency, meaning Beth Bayless, 7 kills, no errors. That's an outside hitter. Jill Hansen, the freshman, 6 kills, no errors. Kat Cooper, 4 kills, no errors. So playing clean volleyball on the side of Tulsa, especially in set number 2.
Is that what they were able to do to turn this? I mean, a complete flip. In set number 2 from what we saw in set
we
number 1.
We also give credit to Tulsa. I mean, they were there. Other than that, like 5-0 scoring run that Miami had in set number 1, it was a bit back and forth, but it was a dominating set 2 from Tulsa, and I thought it was a collective unit, and they were locked in. Energy, the crowd was going. Miami got really quiet. It almost was like they had moved on from set 2 and saying, hey, let's just go to set number 3. But here it is. Now we have a match to best 2 out of 3, right? Who's gonna take it? It's all out there.
Crowd beginning to fill in. Kansas and High Point will play after this one, but a lot of Tulsa fans made the drive up to Lawrence.
Not far,
and I think that team is pulling a little bit of that energy from the fans that are in the stands for Tulsa. You see the KU faithful awaiting their Jayhawks about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this match. But a good section of Tulsa fans.
And the question is can you sustain high-level volleyball for an extended period of time? That's always the difference, right? I mean, you can have flashes of brilliance, a couple points, or a really great set, but can you continue on and play that high-level volleyball as you need in such a unique sport, set by set? Because we could start set number 3 and it can flip back over to Miami, and that's the beauty of the sport as well. So how can you carry on that momentum?
What do you think the message was in the Miami huddle?
Hey, let's wipe that away. Let's forget about it. 1-1, this set right here, right now. Lock in, race to, I always like to say, after you lose it, it's like the race to who can get to 5 first, who can get to 10, so you break it out a set into little smaller increments. And also, have fun. I think Miami, I've seen them play 2 times they beat North Carolina when they wouldn't beat NC State. I mean, they're playing loose and fun. I mean, they play some really great volleyball.
Hansen set that one back over. That was that hang time you were talking about.
Jill Hansen just sitting on that, expecting that that tip. And keep in mind, Tulsa was able to maintain a bit in set number 2. Heredia Colon limiting her to just 3 kills in set number 2.
Hansen again for Tulsa. Hansen got a hand on that one. Heredia Colon says not this time.
Oftentimes when players are on the 10-foot line or even past that, you take a little bit off of it. Not Heredia Colon. I mean, she hammer.
I think I told you in that pit match, she dug one from the back row from her knees, got the set and put it away from the back row on an attack. It was one of the most athletic things I've ever seen. Heredia Colon with the swing and the kill. She's starting to heat up here early in set number 3, 13 kills. Nice pickup from Patterson. Heredia Colon. There's the connection from Rodriguez.
Her ability to paint the line, I mean, she could really hit it in every area on the floor, but that ball was taking her out there and she was able to hit the open spot line.
Wilson with the serve. Dumped over. Goes to Miami as falls wide.
Great pickup from Danilovic. That's a middle back, actually, able to pick up that ball. That was fantastic from the freshman.
Quick ball. Jill Hansen. Her 7th kill for Tulsa. Good pickup from Feliciano. Heredia Colon sends it back. That's going to be point Tulsa. Miami's going to argue.
Heredia Colon told her teammate Feliciano, said, no, that was me. I was in it. And so I think shies away from going to her coach.
Eitler puts it in play. Jill Hansen says thank you very much.
Once again, I mean, she is putting on a show.
Is this her first tournament?
Yeah, it didn't seem like it, does it? And that's what Coach Ramatowski told us. She said she doesn't play or carry herself like a freshman, and she plays like a veteran. Great feel for the game, making wonderful athletic plays at the plane of the net.
Heredia Colon tries to cut the tight angle, and it's wide. Tulsa with the lead. Logan Wiley. That's an ace. Ariana Rodriguez.
And there's the southpaw finding the seam We've seen her curve that ball even more, like slice it a bit more. That time is staying a little bit more line to line.
That's with a nice pickup. Hip was there for Tulsa. Luciano dives and saves it. Jill Hansen once again for Tulsa.
We've been saying her name in live. What a pickup from Luciano. Digging that ball even off of the net. That was fantastic. Because sometimes you see pickups and they don't able to roll it up and put some backspin on it. But that was well done from the libero.
Heitler runs it down. Chance for Miami. Already Cologne is long.
I didn't see a touch on that. I think that Heredia Cologne had thought she'd gotten the high hand.
Wide. Tulsa by 2.
I just couldn't drive that ball with some topspin. But how about Jill Hansen? Not only in the service line, a 3-0 scoring run, but she would dug a couple balls and left back as well. Their middle just filling up the stat sheet.
There she is again.
I saw a touch there, and I think that Coach Keno was going to go pull the challenge. I thought live I saw one. Oh, no. Did you see it, partner?
Not see it. Is that Kat Cooper who was just kind of getting out of the way? Is that?
Well, either way, it serves as almost like a mini little timeout, if you will. First challenge called on the side of Miami, but trying to slow down. It's a 4-0 scoring run now off the serve of freshman middle blocker Jill Hansen. What do you think, partner? No.
I think that's over the hand of Kat Cooper. Our Rock Chalk video crew giving you a great look at it there. I think that's past her hand before she raises the right hand. Well, I'm not sure you can overturn it based on that.
Either way, it gives Coach Keno an opportunity to talk to their setter. Think about, okay, what are we doing here in this rotation to get some things going offensively? On the side of Miami, they're hitting negative in this third set, negative .048. Someone that's been really influential, I think, to the success of Heredia Cologne, the new assistant coach on the side of Miami. The Olympian, actually. I said, what is he, 7 foot?
Touching about 7 foot, isn't he?
No, yeah, he is 7 feet tall.
Waiting on the ruling here on the challenge from Miami.
Oh, yeah, I think that's passed.
Sometimes you can even see the rotation of the ball change just
I don't
a little
think
bit.
there was any
I don't think
on
you see
it.
anything there.
Yeah, I don't think she had topspin on that. I think that's why that ball went wide, but we'll see. Maybe they had a different look that we didn't have.
After review, the call stands.
Tulsa fans are loving it.
Point Tulsa. Hurricane will remain with a 3-point advantage. Jill Hansen serves. Pickup from Eitler. Johansson was there. That one's off the antenna. But she was doing it all, wasn't she?
I mean, she was all over it. Yeah, I mean, what a play. Starting with that dig on the back row, sitting in the seam. Wonderful pickup there on the back row from the setter, Ariana Rodriguez. A tip for tip. Again, Johansson going and checking out, but hitting 800, the freshman, in her first NCAA tournament game. Acting like she's been here before, right?
Heredia Colon is long with the serve. So it'll go back over to Tulsa. Brittany Maycorn. Just too much for Patterson to handle. Anunovic with the point for Miami.
A player early in her freshman campaign. You'd certainly see how she is going to have a special career ahead of her.
Rodriguez with a nice dig there. That's Kat Cooper again. Maybe not the huge numbers, but she's been very, very effective.
Yeah, and extremely athletic as she runs the slide, looking very comfortable. And she elevates extremely well off one foot. You can tell that's her go-to attack. As I mentioned, using her last season, transferring in from San Diego State, a couple of tremendous pickups in the portal from Coach Ramatowski in the offseason.
Heredia Colon from the back row. 17 kills now.
It's always ready and available. He gets on it in a hurry. What, 40 attempts as well, so she has 11 errors. So again, we knew that she was going to carry the lion's share of attempts.
Braden hip.
I mean, just absolutely fearless, right? I mean, she went up there with authority.
5'8".
From the state of Florida herself.
That's wide from Wilson. Tulsa advantage now 4.
Some of the attacking errors now piling up on the side of Miami. Just a couple shots that have gone wide. The 8 kills, 7 errors in this third set.
Good low serve. That was just skimming over the net.
I thought there was
Lauren
no
Patterson.
way, right? Off the hand of Patterson that ball was going to go over, and that was a laser beam. She's another one of those tremendous pickups from the portal from Loyola Marymount.
Heredia Colon from the back row. See the Miami players say, come on, come on.
Let's go, let's go. Let's get some momentum on their side. And Heredia Colon checking on the back end of the front row, rotating in the front row.
Good pickup from Hip that time with point Miami. Feliciano there for Miami. Heredia Colon 19 kills.
This one is high and deep for the win. Heredia Cologne, knowing her team needs it here in set number 3. And now the emotion and the energy is starting to pick up on the side of Miami. A 3-0 scoring run on their side now, just down by 1 in this third.
Heredia Cologne with a big-time block. And the first time Jill Hansen has been stopped.
Not the only time. The only time. And Heredia Cologne is locked in right now, knowing the importance of going up 2-1.
It's in there for Tulsa. Heredia Cologne. Just relentless at the net. And that gives Miami 15. The Hurricanes storming back here in set number 3. We got a good one in Lawrence here on ESPN+. Miami climbing out front here in set number 3 over Tulsa. Heredia Cologne starting to heat up now with 20 kills in the match. Danilovic with the serve. Johansson is blocked. Luciano there for Miami. Heredia Cologne puts it away. Her 21st kill. And a lot of emotion from the Miami side now. Hurricanes go up 2. Heredia Cologne puts it away. A good ball from Feliciano.
Just when it looked like Tulsa had the advantage in set number 3, it has been an 8-0 scoring run now for Miami, who is alive and well here in the third.
I don't know if you could point to a point midway through this third set where it changed, but you could feel the momentum switch. Miami really got into this match. Not that they weren't earlier, but you could see the energy just kind of fall to the Miami side a little bit.
Yeah, a little like up and down we go, right? I mean, they looked down and out in set number 2. Set number 3 was slow going, but here it's like a light switch. It's like someone turned them on again. It kind of feels that way, doesn't it? And then Heredia Cologne, just like in a moment's time. I mean, back-to-back-to-back kills. Great pickup defensively, and then continuing to cover, and then a third shot at it. Was a lot of heat, and then as this third set has went on, it seems like she has just with authority and then finding the sliver of seams time and time again.
Hurricanes out to a 3-point advantage here in set number 3. It was all Miami. Well, the battle in that first set as Miami took it 25-22. All Tulsa really in the second set. And now Miami storming back here in the third.
Yeah, it was 14-9 Tulsa, and just like that, and they're able to score points when Heredia Cologne is on the front 3 rows.
Danilovic puts it in play. Johansson. Her 8th kill. Heredia Cologne. Right between the block. Hurricanes have a 3-point lead. Just off the mark from Hansen. Tough ball for Braden Hip. Wilson with the serve. Vergara is wide. Point to Tulsa. Dumped over Rodriguez.
Man, we haven't seen that all match long. And
you told me before this match that she's an offensive-minded setter.
She's crafty. That was really savvy.
Hitter turned setter, and she's got that mentality. All right, what has Miami done to climb ahead here in this third set?
I think already Haclone has taken to another level. It really has started to take over in set number 3 when her team needed it. Kind of backs against the wall, down 14-10 in this set, and she said, "Nope, not here, not now." And we're gonna, right when she rotated to the front row, and Danilovic, the freshman, you do have to credit her for going back there, serving well within that 7-0 scoring run that Miami had. And now they continue to have that separation. And the question is Tulsa going to have the answer? And they're going to have the first ball side out, get the ball right back. As Miami is looking comfortable again, similar to how they looked in set number 1.
Still lots of smiles on the Tulsa side. Played a great second set, led for much of this third set.
About midway through.
Smash still very much in the balance. Ariana Rodriguez will go back to serve. There's Jill Hansen.
Continuing to following her setter on this quick tempo ball. Great spacing. Immediately I love it. The freshman points to her passer and saying that was a great pass, because without that pass, they can't run that offense.
Cologne is finding another gear here.
And another gear indeed. I mean, she has just, again, taked it up a notch. She's taken her play up a notch, knowing her team needs it.
Her serve is long.
But here it is. She's in the back row, and so it is an opportunity here for Tulsa. And that's what head coach Lauren Ramataski told us from Tulsa. She said, we're going to have to take advantage when Heredia Cologne is on the back row. Certainly she can still score, but not as often from the back row, although you got to expect Miami to try to continue to get her the ball.
Great job for Feliciano to run that down. Heredia Cologne from the back row. Bayless goes into the table to try to save it, but it's point Miami.
It was Heredia Cologne who kept this ball up enough for Feliciano to run down that ball. Point rally goes on. I'm going to pick up here, off blocker, and then who else to put it away?
Kat Cooper.
She runs that slide at a very high level, doesn't she? Great elevation on the slide. It's been fun to watch Kat Cooper.
I feel like that's one of those videos when somebody's trying to teach it. Here, watch this. This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Miami keeps it alive. Heredia Cologne from the back row.
And she lets out a big scream, as she should. I mean, she is just all out bringing it right now. I talked about taking advantage when she's on the back row. She said, I hear you. I'm going to go ahead and put the ball away when I'm back here.
Vergara has been very effective serving. Let's put the curse on. 23-20.
And this is similar to how kind of set number 1 went, right? I mean, at the end of it is really the point where we were at.
Warren Patterson now for Tulsa. There's a touch there. Scored for Johansson. She's into double-digit kills now.
It's such a fast offense when they get her the ball and just up and available. Trusting her senior setter that she's going to feed her the ball.
And an ace. The Hurricane within 1. Scandero wants a timeout for the Miami side.
That ball last minute just dropped, didn't it? The flat floater and a 3-0 scoring run now for Tulsa, having right back in it. Been a ton of fight.
Boy, the shift in tide has been incredible just in this set alone.
I like the water reference. Nice job.
Yeah. Whether you're a hurricane or hurricanes.
Yeah, exactly.
This is just the first of 2 coming up from Lawrence, Kansas. Number 4 seed Kansas, the hometown team, will take on High Point. About 36 minutes after the conclusion of this match.
Felt like it was Christmas Eve last night, you know, getting ready to tournament time.
Yeah.
It's just, you get excited. Like, here
See
we
what you get to open today, right?
Yeah, exactly. Let's dance.
And I think this is a lot of what you talked about as we talked this week about the matches. Tulsa kind of out-team them. Miami, Heredia Cologne, you're going to see a steady dose of, and she's delivered.
Yeah, of some future professional volleyball players, and certainly on the side of Miami. And it's been a tremendous fun battle. Who's going to increase their level of play late in sets?
Here we go, Tulsa to serve, down 1. That ball's up. Great pancake from Bacorn. Heredia Cologne from the back row. Bacorn was there. Mills runs it down. Another chance for Miami.
You know what? She went for it, though, didn't she? She went for it.
Eitler took a swing.
She did. She tried to go hands. It was almost like she was trapped on a tight ball. Extended rally. I mean, Tulsa just continued to dig balls. A free ball that I almost thought Miami was going to mishandle here.
Set points for Miami. The Hurricanes takes set number 3 in a tight one. Coming back to win it 25-22. Miami takes a 2-1 lead over Tulsa here in Lawrence on ESPN+. We're getting ready for set number 4 here in Lawrence. Lee Fleisig, Jill Dorsey Hall with you from the Horace Family Volleyball Arena. Still to come, Kansas and High Point. About a half hour after the conclusion of this match. Miami came down to crunch time, and the Hurricanes were able to pull it out. And no surprise, they go to their all-ACC player.
Yeah, Heredia Cologne turned it up a notch, and then that got her entire team around her. It's almost like she goes as they go, she goes, right? Or she goes as they go, essentially. And it was flipping on the switch again after Tulsa dominated set number 2, 25-13. Just like that, Miami comes back and wins set number 3, right? I mean, it's just like this roller coaster within this match. See if Tulsa can back up what they did in set number 2. Backs against the wall now, though, here in set number 4.
Teams of flip sides. Miami will be on your left in the white, Tulsa in the blue on your right. Double checking lineups here. The Hurricanes will start things off.
Miami serve, number 11, Florida, Davis.
This is the rotation where it was a very successful rotation in set number 3 for Miami with Danilovic serving as a 7-0 run.
So their swing from Megan Mills. Mills got a hand on that one. Just out of the reach of the freshman. Point Miami. The Hurricanes off to the 2-0 lead. Served well. There's Jill Hansen. 12 kills on the night for her.
And to continue to feed her the ball when you have a good enough pass, because she has shown that she's the one player that can score. I think 429.
Point Tulsa.
Oh, interesting. I think Heredia Cologne thought that it was a net violation on the side of Tulsa, so she's wanting a challenge here from her head coach. She's waving her finger. No,
Shaking her head, no. Wasn't me.
Okay, so they called a net violation on Miami, on Heredia Cologne.
Okay, did her hair get in the net?
You can't call the hair.
It may have been her hair that got into the net.
And I think that's maybe what she was wet. Look at her. She's like, no, 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 no.
Our official says, okay, we'll take a look.
All right.
We'll take a look. I think it's the momentum from her hair that gets into the net.
Also check, is it the Tulsa player? I don't think so, but I do think it's her hair that whips
right
around there. Yeah, I don't believe it's her shoulder. Now, I don't know if we have a good enough look at it there. I do think it's her hair.
go through here. Does not look to me like her shoulder goes into the net.
I don't think so either. Also fans starting to get loud for their team, knowing that their team's back's against the wall here in set number 4, down 2-1.
After review, the ball is confirmed. Miami will lose the challenge.
Wow. I'm surprised by that. I am surprised.
I think you could see him signal that it was the shoulder.
I thought it was her hair. Interesting. Now again, it was called that live, and so it has to be significant, right, evidence, but point stays then with Tulsa.
The Golden Hurricane to serve. Braden Hipp. Verde Colon misses, and Feliciano is upset on the Miami side. Nonetheless, Tulsa with the advantage. Verde Colon is blocked. Olivia Vance.
Well, as hard as you're going to hit it, it's going to come back that hard if the block is there, and that one came back in a hurry.
Patterson sits on that one. Off the hands, and it's Olivia Vance again.
Olivia Vance doing something on an up end. Look at this sharp angle. Patterson sitting in exactly what she should do defensively and left back off of the left hand of your middle blocker. Play goes on, and Olivia Vance somehow gets that tip up into the hands off wide of the Miami block.
This time, Verde Colon goes right through the block. 27 kills for her now. She had 43 earlier this year against Louisville.
So many matches where 30 plus, right? I mean, it's just becoming...
She just kept setting program records. And an ace. And here comes Miami.
Middle blocker going back there. Daria Wilson. We remember her from years ago when she was at K-State.
Good job from Megan Mills to keep that alive. Rodriguez with a left hand scores it for the Hurricanes.
Rodriguez pretty fired up here, thinking that this was a lift right there. So she takes it under her own hand, so that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and finish this point off. I think Miami's a bit better when they feel like they're getting slighted. Like just a bit grittier, and you can see the energy on their side right now. It's like, go ahead, right?
Yeah.
And they've made an adjustment because Jill Hansen did not have an error through the first couple sets, and adding the double block, they're sitting in on Jill Hansen and what she wants to do there.
That's Olivia Vance, who's been very, very good in this fourth set.
Again, I think she's the X factor for Tulsa. I think she's that extra piece that if she can get going, that'll just continue to spread out the offense and then make it more difficult to defend.
long for Megan Mills.
Rodriguez to serve.
Clearly long. Low from Verde Colon. 7-all.
Still Hanson to serve. Tulsa. Miami.
Hanson serve, sails long, so it's back to Miami.
Olivia Colon to serve.
Verde Colon goes change up and gets the ace.
Well, it's interesting because we see her so often, right, with the top spin, but both Rodriguez and Heredia Colon has changed up how they're approaching this serve. This time, barely over the net. That forces Kat Cooper to play that ball high with her hands. Still results in an ace. That's extreme angle.
Great angle from Olivia Vance.
Wow, talking about sharp. I mean, she slices this ball. Inside, that's coming out in a hurry. Inside 10-foot line there from Olivia Vance.
Ace.
I always think it's difficult when you have to come in right off the bench, coming in. You love that, I know you do, right? Like right in the corner.
Brittany Bacorn.
The 7-team ace now for Tulsa. Going back and plan A, right? Serve aggressive.
Verde Colon is blocked. Kat Cooper.
Cooper has to feel good about that because there's been a couple of times where she's gotten used and tooled off the block from the back row attack of Heredia Colon that gets one there for her. That's out.
Just
That's
wide.
to Miami, yeah.
Close. Vergara just kind of holding her breath there a little bit as she watched that ball go wide. 10-all. Rodriguez saves it from her knees. Great up on the Tulsa side. That was Bacorn. Patterson with a dig. Somehow, Feliciano. Fantastic effort.
I mean, that was absolutely all out. I mean, Feliciano, look at this. Thinking that as this play goes on, tremendous throughout the rally. But then watch Feliciano. Doesn't even know where she's at, but it didn't matter. She was going all out. Completely parallel to, like, completely horizontal, right? Like,
did the Superman.
She did.
Feliciano dives and saves that one. Patterson got a hand on that one. Nice up from Bacorn again. Ready Colon from the back row. Says 11-all.
Both of these teams gritting through rallies and then flying in and finding that back corner. She's not stopped completely on defense there. That ball's going to get on you in a hurry.
That's a nice ace to have in your pocket, isn't it?
It is, right? Let's play this
Deal
card.
that one. Feliciano again. Great save. Somebody's in the net. It's Tulsa.
Feliciano is, I mean, just risking her body here. Look at this, just once again.
That's the senior who knows it's her last go-around, isn't it?
Yep.
Now it's Miami with a 2-point advantage. Tulsa wants a timeout. Great play from both sides. Miami leading here in the fourth in Lawrence on ESPN+. Loretta Colon and her Miami Hurricanes leading this one 2-1. And up here in the fourth set over Tulsa. Vergara to serve. It was a touch.
Right out
Scored
of
for Kat Cooper.
Exactly what Tulsa needed. Have a ton of trust on this slide. From hip going against the grain. Did just catch the hand.
Wow, Hereta Colon with a rifle shot.
It was a net violation that Tulsa had that ended that rally.
Miami by 2. Feliciano with the diving save. Patterson matches her. That's wide from Megan Mills.
Once again, Vujovic on the service line. This is where Miami's had success in set number 3, and here we are once again in set number 4.
I think we have a challenge on the Tulsa side, and
Tulsa is challenging ball in or touch.
Okay, so
this
they're gonna
might be just timeout time for Tulsa as well.
Yeah, you can't go home with them, right?
It looked like Coach Ramatowski had a thought in her head and needed it to relay to her team. What a great effort from the Tulsa side, though. Their first tournament since 2012.
Well, we got to see Tulsa here last year in a tournament, and I told you, I said it's not going to be too long before she has that team like clicking in all cylinders, but to do it already in her 3rd year, it's what a great job from Lauren Ramatowski and her coaching staff. And again, only had 4 players returning to her program, and having to build a squad and put the pieces together. Went to the portal and fusion of some freshmen, Megan Mills, one of them Jill Hansen, another one of those freshmen that we see featured.
After review, the call is confirmed. The ball was out and there was no touch.
I think that was the right call.
Tulsa would lose 1 challenge.
I think it serves as a timeout for Tulsa there, as Miami has climbed into a 3-point advantage here in this 4th.
You can see Miami shifting right now, seeing that Jill Hansen's on the front row with a live setter, completely shifting their block all the way over.
Hereta Colon getting closer and closer to that 30-kill mark. That's really just a half day's work for her anymore, isn't it?
Easy breezy.
Yeah. Just off the tape. Saved by hip. Dumped over. That pancake is good. That was Bakeborn who got it. The ball goes out of play. Point Hurricanes.
Once again, it's this rotation. Just served Miami well throughout this match.
Apologize for the effort there. That was not.
That's okay, partner. You're good.
Platform was not ready, was it?
We've had a couple broken monitors
Yes.
over the years,
Yes.
haven't we?
In my defense.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. You didn't want to play it. It was out.
You always told me a good libero knows where that end line is and the sideline, right? You plant your foot right at that sideline,
That's right.
and that's where I was.
It's okay, partner.
It's not coming. It's not coming this way. What do you think of the effort here? This has been a great opening
It
match
really
for this tournament
has.
for us.
And 4-0 scoring run here from Miami, and it's been a difference in this match. Is Miami able to grit out set number 1 as it got close. Tulsa being so dominant in set number 2, but Miami says, hey, let's forget about it. Gain set, grab set number 3, and here now up 17-12 in set number 4.
This is our first live look at Heredia Cologne, one of the great players in the country, and she is not disappointed.
It's just a gamer, right? Like she does have 16 errors, 62 attempts, but 30 kills, and that's what you're going to get from her. But everybody knows in the gym, you're going to get her a ton of balls, and it is what it is. But let's see, they've won a lot of matches that way to say, hey, let's get her the lion's share. Everybody else do the part around her. But man, she's a treat to watch because she just continues to find ways to score points for her team.
Hurricanes will put it in play up 5. Who's Tulsa go to but Jill Hansen. 13 kills.
And Wisely doesn't hit into the double block, goes the other way, goes the other angle on that. Her team needed it the most.
Heredia Cologne can score a number of ways.
And it was wise to tip there because Braden Hipp was serving. So she had a long way to run. So that tip works because, look, she's still running into the court, actually playing a little bit deeper, thinking that ball was going to be attacked in line. But Heredia Cologne, great vision.
Shane Rodriguez have a little chuckle there. Miami by 5. Hansen wanted that one right back. Heredia Cologne. Patterson stabs at it, but can't save it.
And Miami having a lot of fun on their side now. You can see all the energy and the excitement is back on their side.
Great angle from Olivia Vance.
We've seen her from the left pin, the right pin. I mean, either side able to show extreme angles.
Jill Hansen sends it back over.
We work on that a lot as a middle blocker, that hand work in practice of hang to keep him over and pressed.
Rodriguez has to try to run it down, but it's an ace. And here comes Tulsa.
Megan Mills producing from the service line. That's serving into the seams, and so the service reception core, Miami's going to shift, take Heredia Cologne out of service reception, so she doesn't also have to pass and attack in this, and it doesn't matter.
From Megan Mills, Miami to 20. Ariana Rodriguez. Heredia Cologne.
we've seen a lot of offense, but look at this defense. I mean, completely sealing the net, knowing that she's up there all alone, goes ahead and dives in last second, sensing that, and seals the net.
Long for Rodriguez. Comes Meg, good one to serve for Tulsa. That's long. With a touched ball. Every point, Miami.
Olivia Vance turned to her head coach and said she did get it, so no challenge called.
Already a Cologne will serve. Goes back to the fastball and it's an ace.
No spin, but showing that she can serve a flat float.
Quick ball to Kat Cooper. Tulsa still battling.
All started with a great pass. And once again, Kat Cooper, we've seen her so often on the slide, that time in front of the setter. In that rotation, she stays in front.
That's right. Point Hurricane. Megan Mills took that one. Baycorn did a good job to keep it alive. Ready Cologne from the back row. And that's going to take Miami to match points. Great effort from Brittany Baycorn. Hurricanes trying to get that over, but scored for Kat Cooper. Her 9th kill. Tulsa saves one match point.
Continuing to go with it, even with the match on the line. Two seniors there between Hip and then Cooper.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it has. I mean, I didn't know what to expect after that second set because Tulsa was so dominating, but just like that, it's, you know, Miami's 1 point away from sealing this match. It just goes to show you, just after losing 25-13, you can still win the 3 others. It doesn't really matter, right? It's best 3 out of 5 for a reason.
Again, we've got Kansas and High Point coming just about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Good showing of Tulsa fans. Some Miami green in the crowd as well. These tickets went fast. A lot of excitement about the Jayhawks hosting first 2 rounds here in Lawrence. It'll be Lauren Eitler to serve for Tulsa. Trying to save a second match point. Patterson able to save it. But Miami is moving on. The Hurricanes win it in 4.
Well, they took a lot from Tulsa. I mean, it was a gritty performance from them, but too much for Miami, late in sets especially. When you look at their set number 1, 3, and then 4, it was Miami featuring Flo Marie Heredia Colon, who, as good as advertised, 33 kills, 3 aces, 8 digs, 4 blocks, 1 assist. She truly filled up the stat sheet, and she was a fun player to watch because whenever her team needed it, it looked like the backs were against the wall almost in set number 3. Miami was down 14-10, but it was a 7-0 run, and a lot of Flor Marie Heredia Colon featured at that time. She rotated to the front row, and then Miami continued to increase their level of play, and you can see Miami punching their ticket into the second round. Perhaps a little upset, they weren't able to host and saying, hey, we'll just go ahead and win on the road. And it's difficult, one, to get into the tournament, even more difficult to win in the tournament. And so you never take any type of win in the NCAA tournament for granted, and you got to cherish these moments, cherish these opportunities, and take advantage of the opportunities as well.
Miami, the 5 seed, moves on to play the winner of Kansas and High Point.
Ariana Rodriguez, the fantastic setter, also with a double-double. I do have to call out 43 assists, 10 blocks. She was a really fun player to watch, and we're going to be joined by the star of the match and all season long in Flor Marie Heredia Colon. Flor, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
You win set number 1, you lose set number 2, you were down in set number 3, and then you went on a 7-0 run. What did you say on the huddle there? You really started to get going, went on a 7-0 run. What was the difference in set number 3?
The difference was the energy. When we play a lot of energetic, and we play our game, because that's the way of playing, having fun in the court. That's when the game changed right away. And yeah, that's what we do. Yeah.
You took a lot of swings. I know you play hard in every match. You've got to turn around and do it again tomorrow night. What's your recovery like to be able to play another match after you play a match like that one?
Oh, a lot of massage in my legs, my shoulders, and yeah, ready for tomorrow.
You look like you have a really strong connection with Ariana. Talk about the connection between you and your setter.
I mean, we've been playing since with the national team in DR since a lot of time and together, and yeah, it comes from far away. My mom and her mom play together, so it's like an extra connection that we have, yeah.
It's tournament time, Flor, and so what does it mean to you to be punching your ticket on to the next round?
Oh my God, it means a lot to be here for me and for my teammates to be here. We are really proud of what the team that we have became lately, and yeah, we're ready for the championship. We're excited. We're gonna push everything. We're gonna give it all in the court.
Congratulations. Enjoy this one.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Moving on. Thanks, Flor. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Flo Marie Heredia Colon and her Miami Hurricanes are moving on. Big thank you for the SIDs from both sides. Macy Palmer from Miami. Zach Caratini from Tulsa. Thank you very much. Our Rock Chalk video crew led by our producer-director, Curtis Lorenz. Joe Dorsey Hall, always a pleasure. We'll take a quick break here. Kansas and High Point coming up in about 30 minutes. For all of us here in Lawrence, I'm Lee Fleisig. Miami wins it in 4 sets. 30 minutes away, Kansas and High Point. Stay with us.